All right, Bellwork 17A. You're going to need to import Bellwork 17A from Schoology into Notability. Once you have it in there, you're going to want to do, there's only 2 questions, 1 and 2, and 1 and 2 are exactly like examples 4 and 5 from the notes. And I have a brief video here that can kind of help you get started so you know exactly what needs to be on your paper. Each problem is worth multiple points, so make sure you put all of the work down. It shouldn't take you long, it shouldn't be difficult, it's just make sure you put all the work down. So for number 1, translate quadrilateral JKLM 5 units to the right and 9 units up. You should underline the 5 units to the right and the 9 units up like I highlighted them. I also already wrote down the original points to save time so the video is not too long. So you can pause the video to get your points down correctly. So the translation for number 1 would be 5 units to the right. To the right means you add 5. 9 units up means you add 9. So you're going to add 5 to each x coordinate and you're going to add 9 to each y coordinate. So go ahead, you will find J prime, K prime, L prime, and M prime. Make sure you put the ordered pairs here. Once you've gotten the ordered pairs taken care of, then go ahead and graph it over here, wherever that may be. Make sure you label it correctly, J prime, K prime, L prime, M prime. Those are all things that you could lose points if you don't do it correctly. And since you're doing a notability, make sure it's straight lines. If you hold it, it'll be a straight line. Okay, so that's example 1. Example 2, it says translate triangle FGH 5 units to the left and 8 units up. I already wrote down the original points for F, G, and H. You're going to need to find F prime, G prime, and H prime. I'm not going to help you with the translation this time. You're going to have to come up with it on your own, so make sure you put that right here where I just highlighted. Make sure you put the translation there, and then make sure you write it here and here above each of the x coordinates and the y coordinates so you know what you're doing. Then you will find your F prime, G prime, H prime, and you will graph it just like we did in examples 4 and 5 in the notes. Notice how I crossed out the then verify part, so you do not need to verify these. Just make sure you find the prime points and graph them and label them correctly. All right. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. I might not get back to you like the second you ask it, but I will get back to you within the day at some point, okay? So I will put more instructions on an update on Schoology, but that's what you're going to be working on today. Finish the notes and then Bellwork 17A. Thanks.